as well. Look at that. Typical great.
Here comes playing. Oh, my word! Absolutely magnificent. Reed! He rose so high! Touched the sky! 2-1 down! 3-2 up! It's meant to be! It's surely meant to be! Incredible!
Be a long night. Paquetá, he's played it through, and Bowen's in. It's up for grabs now. He's done it.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Hammers Football TV and the live watch-along of Newcastle versus West Ham United. And I am absolutely delighted to be joined by this woman, MammaFlossy. How are you? It's been too long.
It's been a very long time, Tony. I'm doing well, thank you very much. And I'm
That's good to
really happy to be here. Although the last time I was, you beat me. So,
Yeah. I mean, it was a good show. I mean, we got on really well with this. And I mean, obviously, any other day, we could take whatever result comes. But with this one, for us, it's very important for you guys.
it's huge.
So yeah, when you look at something like this, it's at the wrong time kind of thing. But at the same point, delighted, and hope you're all well because obviously we knew you
Yeah.
had the accident and that. And
No, I'm good. Pottering around,
good. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
How is the weather up that way at the moment?
It's beautiful today, Tony. Absolutely beautiful.
Lovely. Well, we've got a mixture, a bit of sun, cloud mainly. Yeah.
No, it's a lovely day.
Well, sun always shines on the righteous, they say, don't
Well,
they?
come on now.
Let's hello to the great people in the chat first of all. And that we've got here Arsenal Manic saying, "Come on, West Ham, a 1-0 or 2-1 win." Chris saying at least Wilson starts, but 3 at the back. Yeah, I mean we'll go into that in a minute. Good afternoon, Brendan. He's saying afternoon, Tom, MammaFlossy and the chatters, and obviously Brendan's saying, well, get off the cable. If Everton want Europe next season, they'll have to win next week. I'll clutch any straw going. Absolutely. And Harry's obviously saying as well, good afternoon, all you beautiful people. Coming you in irons as always. Daz, good afternoon. I hope massive game today coming for West Ham. And obviously everyone's saying hello to each other. And as he says, Toon, Mama. Oh. But obviously, yes, nervous Nelly at the same time. Harry is there. Pepsi, he's obviously good afternoon. Up the Toon. Sorry, Tony's gone. And as always, saying hello to each other. Harry saying, Mama, are you doing the watch along too? Last time we beat you at your gaff.
Yes, you did. I know. We haven't been good this season. We really haven't. Let's be honest.
It's been a mixed bag, hasn't it?
It has. But I think he's got Harvey Barnes playing from the beginning, which is something I've been puzzled at by all season why he never gets a full game.
Yeah.
But
normally, maybe it could be a good omen for us because normally if he comes on as a sub, he always finds the goal, doesn't he?
He's lethal when he comes on.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Martin, it could have a bit of a difference here, so that would be very interesting. And everyone's saying like each other. Good afternoon, Aces. And also he's saying to you as well, Mama. Hello. Brendan's saying, can anyone tell me when the rules were changed yet again? How was Cunha's goal allowed after the handball? And I don't know if you've seen it, Mama. It's one of those weird ones, Brendan. When you see it, you can clearly see it from the angles. Yet the referee overturns the decision and say to him, it's still a goal. But you can clearly see that Cunha handles this ball. Yet it's allowed to stand.
It's a strange one. I can't work it out. But,
Harry saying, I'm not going to make the meet up. I've already committed to a barbecue with my daughter. I didn't think anyone was going to get it sorted. It's my fault, Harry. Like I said, because of the work and that, I've been so engrossed in that at the moment. That's my fault. So I will hold my hand up 100% on that one. And Chris saying hello to everyone. We can always do another date. That's not a problem at all. Beautiful and the beast he's gone with. It's very kind to say that I'm beautiful. Harry's very kind.
It is. It's very kind.
It's Ace is saying can only see a comfortable Toon army victory. He's going with. Yeah. Harry's gone with a shh, Aces.
Yeah.
Newcastle United wearing new barcode home kit. Yeah, I've just seen that. It looks a bit.
Oh, it's Trips' last home game, you know.
Yeah, I've just seen that as well. I mean, what'd you make of that one, Mum? I mean, he's not done bad up there.
I'm gutted he's gone, because I think he's a huge asset behind the scenes. I'd like to think that they're going to offer him something if he hasn't got anything lined up, you know, like another club or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he's constantly said, I mean, in his goodbye video, he said he's never felt settled anywhere like he has in Newcastle. Him and his family love it. So hopefully they keep him for behind the scenes, and I'll be happy about that.
Yeah, I know with our lot, when they got rid of the old guard, none of that really happened. They've all moved on to elsewhere, which is a bit of a shame. Brendan saying, well, Harry, I needed more than a week's notice. I won't be booking a last-minute flight. Final accommodation. Ask my children to change their plans. Tell them about moving and shift. So, no, I understand that completely, people. Last game for Gordon before leaving for Bayern as well. Could this be the case?
Yeah.
Could be the case.
They've agreed personal terms.
They have.
Yeah. The clubs haven't agreed a fee yet, because I think we want 75 for him.
Well, we'll come on to that as well.
Huge aspirations.
It'd be interesting. I mean, look, I don't know why is it suddenly like he's gone off the ball. Is it? I know he's had some injuries as well.
Well, the thing that he put out was he feels he needs to. What was his exact words? He needs a bigger challenge and deserves a higher wage, and he's outgrown Newcastle.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, well, bugger off for me then, mate. You know, that's your attitude. That's why Eddie hasn't played him.
Bloody hell. Didn't realise he was coming out with comments like that.
Well,
so, yeah, he deserves everything he gets in that respect. So, yeah.
So he can shoot off across the channel to Germany for me.
Yeah. Don't blame me on that one. Harry, yes, we can definitely do that. And yes, like I said, I will apologise. Big up to the Cot Father. He's saying, big up Tony and MammaFlossy as well, kind of thing. So they're just showing the table now. Us 18th and Newcastle in 14th, 46 and 36, 10 points. But so no worries there. But it's obviously that's the team above us, which is the main thing. Let's have a quick look at the lineups. So looking at that with Newcastle, obviously Pope in goal. You got Lewis Hall, Botman, Fior, Trippier, and then obviously your midfield. You've gone with Harvey Barnes, Gomeres, Watermare, Tonali, Ramsey, and up top is Osula. I mean, Watermare. I see a comment today that he's looking to want to go back to Europe again. He wants to leave Newcastle. I don't think he's settled in.
I don't know, because half the stuff you read saying he's no good, he needs to move on, and he hasn't settled yet. Everything that lad does around Newcastle, he goes out, he's in town, he's photographed with the fans and everything, and he says he loves being here. So I genuinely don't know.
Make of that what you will.
It might help if Eddie played him in the right position. He's not a striker.
Yeah.
He just isn't a striker. He plays
well,
better.
Yeah, because we're looking at, if the formation is correct, it looks like Asula's going to go up top and he's just playing behind. So who knows? Better. Who knows? For us, though, it looks like he's going for a 3-4-2-1 with Hermes in goal. Then you've got Disassi, Mavropanos and Debo. Then our midfield consists of Juve, Souček, Fernandez and Bissaka, with Bowen and Somerville out on the left and the right. And up top, he's actually gone with your old stalwart, and
Callum.
Wilson. He's going with Wilson up top.
Fair
So,
enough.
which you can understand. I think if you look at he
Yeah.
knows the setup, he knows the manager, and if he has the same impact like he did in the Bournemouth game, then it makes it interesting. So we shall see on that. Let's just have a look at the subs for both teams, though. And that's disappeared up my bloody thing. Give me it back. Let me go on the other website. Did have the subs, it's just disappeared. Because I think the game's already started. So, well, Sky's still not doing anything at the moment. Let's have a quick look. Lineup. So on the bench for you is Byrne, Elanga, Gordon, Murphy, Alex. What's that? Alex Murphy, Sean Neve, Ramsdale, Willock, and Wisser. I mean, obviously Wisser is not.
What's the point of him? I mean, there's just nothing in that lad that makes me. Oh, he's going to come on and score a goal. Just no.
Yeah, very weird.
Sold.
Very weird. For our bench, we've got Areola, Castellanos or Tati. Then we've got Kante. I see this kid come on early. Kilman, Magassa, Pablo, Potts, Skulls, and Cole Walker Peters. So it's a bit harsh that he's been dropped, I must admit, but I can understand the reason behind it. But yeah, I mean, obviously, when you look at Watermar, I mean, obviously, the recent news with us is Fernandez. You said about the fee for Gordon. I think we've kind of slapped a fee of like £83 million, which is a case of like, you want to keep the player, fair enough. Put on a high extortionate price. Does that kind of make you think, yeah, we're not going to go for him? But
well, from what I've seen, a lot of Man United seem to be really interested in him.
There's that, yeah.
But then they're convinced they're getting Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest for about 80 million, which is just like, yeah, come on. This is Marinakis you're dealing with here.
Yeah. Very true. Let's just catch up with the chat. Good afternoon, Carl. Good evening, Tony, MammaFlossy. I'm praying you get the win today. We are as well. Very important for us. Very important. Big up to the assembly. Good afternoon, everyone. He's saying good afternoon to yourself. I've got everything crossed. He's saying, don't tell Mama the Everton result. Look out for that. Rob, good afternoon, mate. Evening, Gaffer. As good as it is, good to see you. It's great to see Mama. Hope you're well. Lovely. He's gone.
What was the Everton result? Did the Markhams win, did they?
I don't know if they got the end. Let's see what's got up there. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, did they? Slapped them 3-1. It was 1-1 at one point. Palace and Brentford 2-2. Leeds 1-0 against Brighton, and the Wolves Fulham game ended up as a draw, 1-1.
Oh, well.
Sharky, good afternoon, mate. Afternoon, Tony. MammaFlossy and all in the chat, and everyone, again, saying hello. So, people in the chat, where you got the time to give us your score predictions, please do. Harry's got his 15 ready rolled spliffs and daughter is on tea duties. Superb.
God, he'd be flat as a pancake by the end of the game if he smokes all them. Jeez.
Good afternoon, Mr. Protus. He's saying, big up, everyone. Praying you lot win today. It'll be the icing on the cake for me. Man United already in the Champions League. Now for Spuds to get relegated and Arsenal to bottom of the league. God, you imagine that. Scott Father saying, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you very much for that as well. Aces is saying, local hero, what a tune. Gives me goosebumps every time I hear it on my cinema sound system. Very nice. Leslie, good afternoon as well. Hi, Tom and Mama. Cole's saying, I mean, a draw is not the worst result, but that means you're relying on Chelsea to beat Spurs on Tuesday or in horrendous form. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it for me, it's got to be a win regardless. It can't be anything else, unfortunately. No. I've gone with a 2-1 for us. Aisel says Newcastle will win 2-0. Harry's gone for a 3-0. Harry says they're called blokes for a reason. Steady on.
He'll be floating.
Yeah.
He'll not care what the score is.
He's got a lead weight by the side of the sofa and a bit of string tied at his ankle, and that he's all right. He'll be fine. Dad has gone for a tough 2-1 win. So we're about to kick off now anyway, the looks of it. As always, St James's is packed to the rafters. As I said to you before, Mum, I remember when driving to Newcastle, when I went up there, because obviously the firm I used to work with, we got a branch in Washington, Town and Weir.
Yeah.
I remember we got ourselves a high car, and I can't remember what the A road was, but you come around the corner, and just as we did, you can see St James's Park in the distance. And then him upstairs and that pulled the curtains away, and it's bright sunlight went straight on St James's Park, and it's boom,
absolutely awesome.
just hits you in the face, and it's like,
It
wow,
not.
it's just. I know, obviously, like when you think Edinburgh Castle, but the Toon beats that. I think just by that, just coming round, and there
I
it is.
love it, me. I love it when you're coming home and you can see it. Just love it.
Yeah. Harry's gone. Know your limits. Yeah, of course. Ace was saying, the FA Cup final yesterday was so boring. Yeah.
Oh, it was awful.
Both trying to get through.
I don't
Newcastle
think people care for City, really, do they? They just don't care.
I think the interesting thing was when you look at the City, they needed that result because I think what's it now? This is attempt number 5 now to actually win. I think the last 4 he's lost. Excuse me. Oh, I just realised. Leverton losing 3-1 against Sunderland. Not exactly the greatest send off for poor old Seamus Coleman, is it? That one?
No, not because it was his last home game, wasn't
it? Very nervous and fear of lose. Leslie's going with. I think Leslie, everyone's saying like trivia. Didn't get around to do it, Cole. Too many things going on, unfortunately. So didn't get a chance to do the scoreboard. If I can do it in the background, I'll try. Ace is saying getting the train from King's Cross Station to Newcastle is so awesome. Yeah, true. Very true. Lord
Great sight. The cathedral on the hill.
Definitely is that. That's for sure. Barry trying to come forward with the ball.
Oh.
Let's see if the referee can throw some controversy into this match today.
We don't need it. My God.
Been too much of it going on in the last couple of weeks.
Some of the decisions.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not clued up on a lot of the rules of football now. At one time, I used to know them all, but they've changed them now. But there's some of them, even when you see the VAR, you're looking and well, how have you come to that? What is it that I'm not seeing?
Yeah. And it's the fact that they don't show, the lines or anything like that, or it's the case of it's at a different angle and you're not seeing, and it's like, well, hold on, we can see it from this angle, but you're not seeing it.
Yeah, they don't give you an explanation either, do they? The bit I hate is when a goal is scored, but then they go back to the halfway line to check in case there was a foul as the ball was approaching the goal. I hate that. Because what is it they call it? The second phase or something, or first phase or something like that. No, just check in the box. If there's any shirt pulling or holding down, it's a foul, maybe, and just do it that way. Stop it.
Yeah. And on shirt pulling, this is the thing. I mean, obviously, like, when you look at our situation with the Arsenal game, they look more the incident rather than what was going on around it at the end of the day. And that's where your problem lies. Newcastle coming forward at the moment, trying to get the ball into the box, and it goes out. Wan-Bissaka is going to be able to pick this one up. So
that was a crazy game, that. Oh.
A draw, I think, would have been a fair result. Regardless of the situation, I think a draw would have been a fair result because everyone was expecting, Arsenal to really give us a donking, and never came about. Brendan's asking, has anyone seen our usual this week? No, and Frog as well. Frog, I've seen him in a couple of the other streams, but not at the moment. But usual, no. Ace is saying 24 days until the World Cup begins as well. No, it's not been about as well to see him. Mr. Potus is saying our worst refs in history this season for the Premier League title to be decided by a VAR decision sums up the sad state of affairs in this league.
But that's the trouble. If VAR decision could possibly relegate and promote, and
Yes.
it shouldn't be that way.
No.
It should be
No.
decided on the pitch, whichever way it's going.
Exactly. And this is where, if you look at the decision today, kind of thing, the referee to overturn a handball decision. Don't know, maybe there was a favouring because now Carrick's been given the job kind of thing, and that, we'll give you a little squeeze on that one. But even still, I mean, when everyone can see it, even Gary Neville, and you know how unbiased that man is, he's even turned around and said, wrong decision.
It's weird.
Liz says, still don't know when the laws changed to ignore earlier, concentrate on a matter of fact. Yeah, this is the thing, Leslie, and as Mama said, where they change these things, it wouldn't mind. It's only when it happens and they say afterwards the reason why the rule is, and it's like, well, it needs to be kind of said a lot earlier than that, so we all understand. That's yeah.
Well, they did say they're going to change the rules about the shirt pulling and the holding down and basically the wrestling in the box, didn't they? Because it could affect the World Cup.
Yeah.
Well, these are a bit late.
Can't tarnish that, can we? But don't worry about the Premier League.
No.
As you said, Mama, it's a case of, from someone winning the title to being relegated, it has a lot of impact.
Exactly.
Afternoon, evening, Tony. Good afternoon, Fernie. He's coming, your irons. We draw today and then beat us last game. Spurs lose to Chelsea and draw against Everton. Spurs will be down. Yeah, Spurs fans and quite a few of the YouTube, they're quite nervous about this game at the moment.
Oh, aren't they? I've got a few Spurs friends in there and very nervous.
Big up to Anfield Uncle Rods as well. And he's saying, hello, mate, up the hammers. Thank you very much, mate. And make sure you go to Uncle's channel and give him a little bit of a love and share and like and subscribe and all that. Ace is saying, Newcastle's new away kit with a retro badge for next season is...
Haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
So look out for that one.
I nearly put my Newcastle shirt on and then I changed my mind. I thought, no. And I'm not superstitious in any way. And then I thought, no, I'll just not put it on. I'll probably curse you.
Oh, brilliant.
And you know it would happen, don't you?
Yes, yeah.
No, it would happen. So
Bowen's coming forward. He's lost the ball too easy. Tonali's nicked that off of him, but
Go on, Tonali.
Bowen managed to nick it off him, but he goes for a Newcastle throw. The assembled saying VAR isn't the problem. The way it has been implemented is the real cause for concern, as an apology days later doesn't change the result. And this is the thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have complained to the PGML because of the decision, but doubt very much it will change anything. But it's the people at Stockley Park is where the problem is. That's your biggest problem, because the fact that they don't know in the first place and then they give it back to the referee kind of tells you that they're kind of, we haven't
They're not sure, are they?
Yeah, that's the thing for me. Racers said we need Millwall versus Tottenham next season. Chris will tell you that one. He's in the chat. Uncle saying, MammaFlossy, well, go on. Leslie says, question to Mama. What position needs changing in your squad?
Hand on heart, Leslie, I genuinely don't know. And I'm just... That's just... I don't... How can I put it without sounding awful? I'm not that invested deep down into the club and the machinations of what players is better in what position. So I honestly couldn't tell you. Whoever he gets, if they're good enough, they're good enough, and that'll do me. That's it.
Mr. Post is saying, still can't believe the decision last weekend. Arsenal have scored countless goals this season when they've completely failed the keeper and other players. Yeah, I think, as you said, it's the case of this rule comes in for next season. That will be very interesting. I think you've got, is it a corner here? Yeah, a corner you've got here. Goals conceded from corners most this season. Of course, it has to be West Ham with 15, Chelsea and Liverpool 11. Let's see. Aiton is saying the new kit is the old school magpie bird crest on the
All
Newcastle
right.
away
Oh,
kit
nice
for next
one.
season. That was a weird old corner. They've played it out wide, completely fluffed it. It's gone back out, and then all of a sudden straight to Manson. So there's an easy collect job. Afternoon, Gavin and MammaFlossy saying hello to you as well.
Hi, Gavin.
Suchik coming forward with a ball here. Into
What end
Wan-Bissaka.
are
He
you
lays a ball in.
to?
Sorry?
What end are you playing towards? Are you Lasers or
Trying to think now, because obviously looking at this, I'd say we're the dugouts on the right hand side of the pitch for us. So what end would that be?
let me have a look.
Asula trying to come through. He goes for the shot, deflects off of Disasi and goes out for another corner.
You're into the lasers.
That was a bit worrying. Asula coming through there. He's gone for the shot, but a bit too much power, I'd say.
I went to school with Gaza.
Oh, Suchik handled that ball there. Are they going to look into that? Oh. Is it pen? It could be a pen decision here, Mama. Possibly VAR
Really?
check-in. Possibly, yeah. VAR. Suchik. He definitely puts his hand out. Could be, or was he letting it go? They let it go, I think. I think he got away with that one. Fernie's saying, Mama, as a kid, used to live at Dunstan and went to school with Gaza. Yeah, they've let that one go. Oh, we got away with that one. Somerville kind of come forward with the ball. Has he still got it? Loses that. Comes back into Wilson. He loses the ball again with Newcastle coming forward yet again. Go for the shot. It gets cleared. Not exactly the greatest clearance. Watermard. He gets nicked off by Fernandez. Gets nicked off of Fernandez. Watermard's back in again. End-to-end stuff here. Leslie says, for me, Mama, you need a goalie.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll agree with you there, Leslie. Definitely. Pope's not it, and Ramsdale's just, well.
We managed to clear the ball, but we give it away yet again. Tonali tries the ball in there. Disasi blocks it, goes for another corner. So we're soaking up a bit of pressure here at the moment.
Aren't you?
Ace is saying Gallagher ender. That's the end of it. Apparently we are. It's simple saying, in my opinion, they need an independent body to monitor the VAR team. Seems to be able to make human errors the exact thing that VAR was supposed to eliminate. Isn't that the truth?
Or bring in proper VAR people who aren't referees.
Yeah.
You know, people who know the game.
So that goes for a goal kick on that one.
My stream keeps stopping, so I'm a bit behind you now.
Oh, okay. Tony, I've created something for you in Insta in case you ain't got time to sort of scoreboard out. Cole, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Big up to Aces. No pen. Thank you there. Gavin, saying hello to everyone. Big up to the assembled. Chris is saying, at the moment, Newcastle looking the most likely to score. Yet, should you know, it's your last home game as well, isn't it? So
it is
for the season.
Yeah.
Bayern wins the ball
tonight, win or lose.
Yeah. Big up to Del Boy. What's the crack, Tony? Come on, you irons. Make sure you go and see Del Boy's channel as well. Give him a love and support as well. Hope you're doing well, Del Boy. So we soak up the pressure there. Brings the ball forward with Manson, who launches it long. Somerville takes too long, gets the ball nicked off him. Watermardy collects it. Sends the ball a bit too long. Wasted chance there. Big up to Dill there. And Ace is saying, I was passing by the Armoury on Friday afternoon, popping to have a look at the new Arsenal home kit, and staff keep telling people that Champions 26 printed aren't in yet. Brilliant. Oh, here we go. Let's already happen. Hammer the likes, people. 1-0. It was coming, though. Yeah, too easy. And it is Watermard that scores.
Really? It's hard they haven't scored. Oh, mate, tell me yes.
Sorry. Oh, dear. Nuno puts his head down. I need to get in the saying there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's no surprise it was going to be coming. Because at the end of the day, and that you have kind of put in the last 10 minutes, put some pressure on us.
If Big Nick scored, I'm well happy because it's what he needs.
Yeah, he needs the lift, doesn't he, for you guys?
Well, when he scored that own goal over at the stadium of whatever, against Sunderland, his confidence just went right downhill, and I think that affected him more than people realise. And the apologies he kept putting out, saying how sorry he was and everything. So I do think a goal will make him feel much better.
Yeah.
Christ, we're well behind. We still haven't scored yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Nice
there you
goal. 10 minutes later. Oh, get in.
15, coming up to 16 minutes now. 1-0 to Newcastle at the moment.
Oh, I'm on 14. Like I say, my stream keeps stopping.
It's weird, isn't it? Leslie saying, here in France, they tested all the official and the top 8 are used VAR, and VAR has been a success. It's our people. It only comes to us, doesn't it? At the end of the day, not used correctly. That's the way I see it. Just
think we need to be grateful we haven't got Scottish VAR.
Oh, yes. Yeah, what's going on? That's another one as well, Mama. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Harry. I guess as you're saying, James E20 is infuming at the moment.
I bet he is.
Tell me about it, Delbo. Where were they? Yeah, not good at all at that point. The problem is, like, the thing is, and this is what we've got to try and stamp out. We come to life more in the second half. Carl saying that's some poor defending. They were warned, 100%. Good evening, Milestone. Eldo, Tony, Mama, and all. Why go defensive when we're rubbish at defending? Come on, you irons. Yeah, I mean, we've got to go for it, as we said.
You do.
3 centre-backs sleeping, yeah. I mean, if you go for it and you concede that way, that's fair enough. I mean, at the moment, he's got to change the system because, 3 at the back.
That's it. You don't want them to defend. You want just go out, kick the ball, and hope you score. Then the fans aren't angry, are you? Yeah. At least you tried. It's when you don't try.
And that's the thing for me. Yeah, you've got to, at least if you put the effort in, you don't mind that. Win or lose, as long as you see the effort put in. But I mean, look, Somerville's just had the ball nicked off him there, and there's no drama from him whatsoever. Poor. Big up, Jack. How we doing? Big up to the 2 real ones on the screen. How we doing, Jack? Good to see you. Oh, look at that. Lucky enough. Just from Mavropanos getting the ball there, and I think you would have been through again otherwise. He's saying West Ham players were in Stack and Shearer bar before. There you go. If there was, it would surprise me. Ball gets launched long yet again, but it's an easy one for the defender. So far from Newcastle, 3 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. 0 shots from West Ham, 0 on target, obviously. Jack saying this smells like the last few times I went to Newcastle. Oh, fuck.
Oof.
Here we go. Yeah, just seeing there. Coming forward yet again. He's got to change the... I mean, wow, look at that. That is Disassi. He's let him run past him as if he weren't there. Asula. And that was absolutely shot defending. I mean, at the end of the day, and that Disassi, if the players... You've got Tadibo playing him on. You've got Disassi in front of Asala. The ball gets played through, and it's an easy one for Asala. He's got nothing to beat. Absolutely nothing to beat. Now with, oh, Jesus, man. No urgency. Chris says, yeah, looks like game over now. Yeah, Chris. We'll see you next season. Brendan's saying you're on the 12th spliff now, Harry. Yep. Championship defending. Yeah, I'm watching it again. So you've got Mavropanos there. The Sassy is out of position in the first place. Now Mavropanos goes over to the left to cover. The Sassy's now caught out and straight through Manson. Shocking. He has got to change. 3-5-2 is not working. He should have never gone with that in the first place. Wow. Straight underneath Hermanson's legs. Jesus. Harry's saying, yeah, might go for a walk. Relegation ship defending.
Willisula.
Yeah. Jack said, I managed to grab hold of my final ticket. I'm flying out to Germany next Tuesday. Well done. Well, hope it wasn't too much, mate. Hope it wasn't too much at all. 3 one-touch passes go. Man, I tell you, live. Bowen coming forward. But they clear it outside to the corner to West Ham. Big up to Stone Island Geezer. Hi, Earnsy saying, yeah. Are you not telling me there's people leaving now already? 2-0 down, and there's some fans also already leaving now, believe it, Mama. 20 minutes in.
That's shocking that. You've come all that way to last, what, 30 minutes?
Not even 30 minutes.
Is it not?
No, it's 20 minutes at the moment. Coming to 21 minutes, and there's people walking out already. Wow. Completely cut you up. Yeah. Not wrong there. The symbol's also saying VAR is used the same way all over Europe, but in Britain they seem to use it in a way that benefits the British game, but not the European game that is used in European games. This is it all. Ball gets put in, but gets cleared, and they hoof it out. Hendon saying, good afternoon, Tony, MammaFlossy, and all watching.
Hi, Hendon.
How are we doing, Hendo? Brendan's saying, yeah, do Harry. Last time you did that, we came back from 2-0 versus Leeds. Yeah, that'd be good. Good afternoon, all. Hendon saying, damn shame, West Ham all over the place. Yeah. And this is the thing we asked for at the end of the day, Mama. You know, it's Nuno is the one that sets this up. So it's down to him to get this in order. But you also expect the players to do the job. But looking at defending at the moment, we are all over the place. What? Fans are leaving the ground already. That's a knee-jerk reaction. Yeah, already going. Look, I can see 4 or 5 people already walking down the steps, getting their coat and everything.
I think I've ever left the game early.
No. The only game I left to remember was the Sheffield United game at Upton Park. I had more fun going home and watching paint dry. It was that dire. It really was.
Remember, there was we were playing Arsenal and we were getting battered in the first half. And literally half the stadium went home. And I think we scored just before the end of the half. And of course, people were trying, they wouldn't let people back in. There was hell on because we pulled it back we scored 3. It was 4-3. That was a tremendous game, tremendous.
That was, that was us with the Leeds game, starting to get things back into it. And of course, they wouldn't let them back in again. No. Would not let them back in. I can understand it, a safety reason. I can understand that.
Exactly. Well, if you stay at Newcastle, if you stay on the concourse, but once you step right, that's it. You're out.
Yeah. You same thing. Come back in. They did exactly the same thing. Jacket's saying ticket was 130 quid flight. Not bad. Hotel for 2 nights, 550 quid plus a train, so probably around £700 in all.
Oh, good trip, Jack.
Yeah, considering some of the prices you're hearing for some of the games, it's just at least that's a bit more reasonable. Good afternoon, Jack. Saying have a good trip. Best wishes in the final. Leslie saying, Lone Star saying up the Toon. Jack says, well, I did leave at half time when I went there. We was 4-0 down, mind you. See that many times for our lot as well. Coming up to the 24 minutes, 2-0 to Newcastle at this point. West Ham completely all over the shop. Don't think anything's been changed at this point. Cheers, mate. And saying hello there. As opposed to saying, shocking bit of play so far in a relegation fight and your players aren't even showing up. And this is the worst part about it. Now, we saw that last week, and it's carrying on the trend. I think they're looking at Tatty's coming on, but looks like he's putting Tatty on. He's warming him up now. I don't know what's going to make a difference because Tatty's not going to be a defender, is he? That's for sure. Lone Star says Hammer's most more disorganised than a one-legged waitress at IR. Carl says West Ham need to calm down at the back. No composure at all. Yeah, 3 at the back is not working for me anyway. He needs to change that. Someone says, are you talking about the 4-4 game? You do know there was an investigation into that game. Yeah, as always. Afternoon investigation, but nothing happening. Ball gets delivered again from Newcastle. West Ham players are just kind of standing there watching. Oh my days. Bowen has just been knocked off the ball. Gets the foul for it though, but even still. Wow, who's coming off? Is he going to sacrifice Wilson? Number 11 for 25. Tadebo's coming off. What? What the hell? Yeah. No, he's saying that's wrong. What the hell? He wasn't the one that was wrong. Jesus Christ. We're not defending, yet you're putting another striker on, and yet we're not supplying balls to the forward line. Work that one out, Mama.
No.
Look, Bowen's just got beaten yet again. Tadebo is fuming there. I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised at all, Jack. Brendan's saying, let's stop the Paco Saviour nonsense by now. He's part of this, so he should not be the next manager. 100% on that. I mean, whoever it is going to be, because if we do go down, which now we're on Chelsea now to do a number, that's the thing. And I did say this. I think it will come down to the last game of the season.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come down to that.
Is Nuno going at the end of the season?
Well, this is the thing. He's not exactly. I think the contract is coming to an end, and if we go down, there's no obligation for him to come. So They want him to stay,
right?
But at the same point, we can't be having the same old thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. For the players we brought in and claw 13 points back from Tottenham, but the last couple of games, when we needed it, they haven't turned up, and the tactics have not been great. So it's like we had that 5-minute wonder, got ourselves into a position where we could, give us a little bit of hope, and then suddenly, like the last couple of games been playing like this. This is the worst one though for me at the moment. Leaves Disassi on. That's what I'm saying. Disassi was completely caught out there. Rodney's saying, though, good afternoon as well. You are going down like the Titanic. Or at least that was 2.5 hours, so you never know. There's a chance we get something out of it. Only thing, Rodney, is that we did see the iceberg. Very true. Very true. Leslie says, Tadebo looks pissed off. I'm not surprised, man. Ooh. Somerville gets taken out. It's a free kick from Gimenez. 28 minutes, still 2-0. Good afternoon to BX Gunner. He's saying, come on, you Irons. We're open, mate. We're open. Chris says, play like this in the Championship and you're in for a long season. Mate, you're not wrong there. Not
Chris
wrong.
is the Millwall fan, isn't he?
He is indeed, yeah. Brendan says, De Zerbi is probably running up and down the street he lives in at the moment. The Assembly says, what is your problem at West Ham in your opinion? Well, there's a ball, obviously, but the more great save there from Pope. Somerville knocks the ball in. The Duke goes for the goal again. Another save. So there's 2 saves Pope's pulled off there. 29 minutes. For me, it's the case of, the ball is one problem, but when you look at it's Nuno, which has been our biggest problem. He's done well in certain games.
Oh, hold on.
When you look at the fact that from winning positions, you lose 22 points, that's when you know things are wrong. You know, the players obviously have got to be accountable for themselves. But I say to lose 22 points, we wouldn't be in this position we are now. But if we stuck to our guns. Big up to the legend Carl Walsh. He's saying, Tony, sad day for you, bro. It's terrible stuff, mate. Yeah, it's not good, Carl. And it's good to see you on here anyway. But yeah, what's ever been carved open, we've created our own problems there. Look at that. Pope, one hand, whips it out. Jiff goes in with a second shot off his left leg this time. So he's pulled off 2 saves there, Mama, to keep you guys in it.
Yeah. I think we've caught up. I saw them just before, just after you said. We seem to have caught up.
I mean, it's the thing. Pope's not a bad shot stopper, but there's certain times he does make a howler, doesn't he?
He does. With Ramsdale, I don't like the way he comes right up halfway up the field. And that I find that really scary. No, stay in your box.
We're getting a bit more back into the game here at the moment. We're seeing a bit more possession on the ball. I'm noticing here.
We're in front of our goal for the first time in the half.
Yeah. As Leslie says here, it's a bad time to run out of beer.
Oh no, Leslie.
You know what that sounds like? Do you remember? Was it Airplane? It's a bad time to give up smoking. Give up.
That's right. Yes. Classic film.
Cole saying, yeah, much better from West Ham. It's getting there. It's a little bit better now. Once had the substitution to make all the difference. Oh, dear me. If Wilson just stuck a foot out, you never know. And it's Lodestar says, reality is reality. Hammer's players simply aren't good enough. Nuno deserves better. Bit of both there, I'd say, isn't it? We've not got the same Nuno that Forrest saw in the second season. You know, that's one thing. Big up to Cole there. The assemble's saying, do you believe it's too easy for the managers to be blamed for what players won't or can't do? Always.
Yeah, you know, I completely agree with that.
The prime example of that for me is Chelsea. You know, you think the players, the manager, they've managed to get sacked because of their actions. Nothing to do with the manager. But they get away with it. So players, you know, they can still be paid the big wages, and yet it's the manager that's the target.
Win or lose, it doesn't matter, does it? They're still getting 180 grand a week type of thing, aren't they?
Exactly.
They're not bothered.
Cole says, MammaFlossy, I hope you're well. Good to see you. Absolutely. We're pleased to be here. Gavin, big up, bro. Cole saying, Rufus going a beautiful ball by Summerfield. Wilson doesn't get his feet right. Yeah, that's all it takes. So, yeah, it takes 2-0 to suddenly kind of raise our game a little bit here now. Tatty leaves the ball there, sells the Newcastle player into Summerfield. Coming forward. Plays the ball to Wan-Bissaka, but it's a bit of a poor ball. I mean, Bone has to pick up instead. Newcastle, I mean, look, you're all sitting back. You're not giving us any room here. So Eddie Howe set up things right. That's one thing you can say.
For a change.
Yeah. What is it with Eddie Howe, though, Mama? Because it seems like, you know, a lot of fans want him to move on.
They do. I'm slightly still on the fence with that, but I can understand why. Because he constantly plays the players out of position, and you're just like, you've got the correct players there. Just put them in the right position and let them play football. And some of these substitutes have been like, what? Like you've done with yours there. You don't understand it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people wanted him sacked. Me personally, because of what he's done for the club, I think that it'll be like mutual agreement if he ever does go.
Yeah.
I think that's where it'll be. He'll either walk or just not sign a new contract, which I think's up next year. I think next year is his last year, so it could just be that. Because
you had your owners come in as well, haven't you? I mean, they've given him, you know, the vote of confidence.
They gave him the back, and they had the big powwow last month, I think it was.
Yeah.
So
because everyone thought that they were going to be walking away from the club, the
Yeah.
owners, but I can't see it. I must admit.
No, this they said the footballing side's completely different to the live golf and all of that. It's all completely different.
Yeah.
In the I mean, people were saying, "Oh, that's the end of Newcastle." The fact they've just bought up half the land around the club itself, and they're having huge renovations done at the training ground. Yeah, that's it. They're walking away, and they're just going to leave it as is, aren't they?
Yeah. And that's why I read it as well. I think myself, there's no way they're going to be leaving. That's for sure. Chris is saying, "Yeah, well, you're playing better since the change. Nick won before half time, and you're back in it. This is the thing. It's actually doing it. I mean, it's playing some good football at the moment. Newcastle, I must admit. Ball gets knocked through. Lucky enough, Asula couldn't get onto it. Lone Star says, well, Senior didn't have the minerals to manage those overpaid spoiled brothers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he was appointed.
Strange appointment.
Yeah,
that,
I
Really
totally agree on that.
strange.
I didn't get it. For me, and this is showing the age here, Mama. But he was more like the man from CNA. The every ghost.
My God, that's years and years ago, but I remember it.
Yes. When you look at that kind of thing, and it's like, yeah, I don't know why they imported him. It just seemed to be some tie-up.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And then they go and get Alonso.
That was the one and only target, apparently. They're one and only.
And he's the manager. He's not a coach. He's the manager. I've made a point of saying that. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe that's one of the reassurances he wanted.
Yeah.
He wants to be, manager. If you coaching that means so that must mean then, if he's the manager, maybe he's not going to have a director of football. He's going to have a say on the players, possibly.
Well, according to what one of the Chelsea lads was saying, he's the manager and he's going to have a lot of say in who goes, who stays, and in the players that they're bringing in. He'll be involved in the scouting and everything, which is completely the opposite to the way it's been. And I would assume that's the doctors don't feel very happy about that, because they won't be on the bench anymore, telling him, no, you can only play him for 20 minutes. Get him off.
Yeah, that's very true. That's true. No, it should be an interesting one. That's for sure. Big up Daz as well. Big up Tony, mate. He's saying there. And obviously, Hender saying good evening. Hender says, still think this relegation battle will go down to the last day as Chelsea will beat Spurs. And I think this is the thing. We get something out of the Leeds game. Everton, I mean, after especially being beat by Sunderland as well, we'll want to get something out of this game. I mean, Moyes wants that European spot. So we shall see. There you go. Look at that.
He's my own man from CNA. Go on, Brenton.
So coming at the 38 minutes mark, you've got it looks like another corner again. Newcastle have adapted the Arsenal style of the free kicks, 3 players at the back running at the last minute. Mavropanos clear, so it goes for another corner. Leslie saying, yeah, Rossini too early for that job.
Way too early.
I would say my ex used to wear CNA knickers.
Didn't we all, Harry? Not his, but
Brilliant. Ruthless is saying Chelsea beat Spurs is all well and dandy, but you are then relying on Everton to beat Spurs in London, and West Ham have to beat Leeds. And this is the thing; it's going to come down to that. And I do believe, as I said, I've said it for a good couple of months. I think it will come down to one point. West Ham trying to come forward here. Goes back to Pope. Pope kicks out. West Ham don't get nothing on it again. Some of our players are just standing there like statues, and that's a bit worrying.
I wonder how Jared Bowen feels.
Because
because he seems to have, like, you know, West Ham in his heart to that extent. And I wonder how he feels, because he must watch these players all the time and seeing that they're not, you know,
Yeah.
they're
I
not
mean,
giving it.
I think the problem for me, Mama, you know, he was given the captaincy, and I think maybe that's a bit too much for certain players.
Yeah,
He doesn't,
I
you know,
agree.
he doesn't seem to kind of manage it well in my eyes. So when you look at it, I feel he's not been the same player as he was.
No, he hasn't. That's true. He hasn't.
So you know, I want to see a bit more from him. Maybe depends what happens for next season. That we get someone who's a bit more stronger-willed and more,
Yeah.
you know, class as a captain in my eyes. But yeah, I think if you look at the biggest problem, and the fact, obviously, the recent news is that you're now kind of linked with trying to get hold of the player as well. One of the other players that's looking at Bowen. Just got a free kick here with Souček, 40 minutes in, just outside of the 18-yard box. Chris says, I'm wearing the wife's CNA knickers right now.
This chat always goes random.
See, this goal average before half time, it does, but we've got to get there first of all.
Oh.
Just sent the ball in. I knew it'd be too much power. Complete waste. Leslie says, we have played well enough to deserve relegation this season. And that's the truth in itself. This is the reason why we are where we are. Us and Spurs have been poor. So, you know, deservedly so. As Lone Star says, yeah, West Ham have lost each of the last 26 occasions. They've trailed a Premier League game by 2 or more goals since a 2-2 draw with Burnley in March 2024. Relegation form.
It is.
You know, and it's something that we've held off for the last couple of seasons, I must admit.
Yeah.
You know, we have done that. The appointment of the managers, I mean, going back to what the Assembly was asking, the manager appointments have also been poor. When you think from Moyes, you know, the Lopetegui situation, then getting in Potter and now Nuno. Potter, at the three of them, Potter's been the worst one.
I was just going to say that was an appointment where you, what?
Yeah.
Just not the I mean, my visions of West Ham, your manager's got to be an up and at them manager, as have the players, you know,
Yeah.
looking back over the years. When you think of the hard players you've had over the years, and you want your manager to be like that, you know, Julian Dixon, get into them, and
Yeah.
that's how you want your manager to be. And Graham Potter is so far away from that. I can't even imagine that man shouting at a player to get the ball. Or
Yeah, I don't think we saw much of that, I must admit. But yeah, I mean, the funny part about it, if it wasn't for Lopetegui getting them points, then, you know, that season we could have been relegated then
yeah,
to the Championship. Big up to Lee from Laguna. Gathering is saying, hello, mate. So disheartening watching this West Ham performance, especially after they restricted my lot so well last week. Chalk and cheese in it. That's the truth in it. Absolutely the truth. As Brendan's saying, yeah, since we beat Wolves 4-0, it seems Nuno went ultra defensive. Only 2 goals since. Piss poor tactics, really. And this is the other thing as well. You know, when you need the goals to keep yourself up, you don't go ultra defensive. But he's got the complete opposite. And you've got to question why. Is he hoping that teams around us are going to do the job and beat Spurs so it keeps us safe? No.
yeah.
How are you doing, Peter? Thanks for coming in as well. Good to see you. Hi to you as well. Newcastle fan. Another shot gets off, but not much power in it from Barnes. The Harvey Barnes should come on as a sub, but then it'd be a bit more effective.
Yeah, I love him, me. Absolutely love him.
I mean, he went to you, you know, we was we wanted to get hold of him, but he came to you more than anything else. And, you know, the fact he's only kind of bit parts.
I know. It's strange. It really is. And he seems to be such a nice lad.
Mm. Yeah, I do like Harvey Barnes. I mean, I'll take him in a heartbeat because I
Yeah.
know he'll give a game. He'll do something. Arsenal Manic saying, Tony, continue with this channel next season. You'll have 23 new fan bases to sub to the channel. What
Yeah.
do you do in the summer will determine whether you bounce back up or not. And this is the thing. I mean, if they stick with Nuno, then hopefully they'll give him the back and he'll get the players he needs. And like I said, you know, the January transfer window, just getting them players he did at the time was enough to claw it back against Spurs. But at the same point, we can't have the same kind of tactics that he's done this season because that will crucify us. And the last line he said there, that will determine if we can bounce back up or not. But we have to get it right. But that comes down to the board and obviously, you know, the manager as well and the tactics. And Harry says, yeah, he's got 45 minutes to save the season. Ain't that the truth? Brendan's saying it's like he wants to get to halftime 0-0 and shit house a win. Unfortunately, the opposition are not getting the memo. Yeah, exactly. It's only going one side. It's only one way. Oh, man. The Assemble says the managers today, in my opinion, are too busy being the player's friend instead of ensure the players are doing their jobs properly. Yeah, too pally. 3 minutes of added time, by the way, on this. You need major change from the squad to the board. You're not wrong there, Arsenal, man. Top to bottom, it needs to change. And the interesting thing was, it came out a couple of weeks back, Mama. I don't know if you've seen it. If West Ham stay up, your old compadre that started getting the ownership at Newcastle, Amanda Staveley, was interested in buying into the club. But with this now, who knows? She probably thinks I've got £500 million. It could stay there at the moment. It'll earn that interest.
That was you and Spurs.
Yeah, but the what's his name? Joe Lewis, the Lewises, said no to her.
Well, I can't see anything bad about her for what she did for Newcastle. I genuinely cannot.
But we need to kind of stay up for her to kind of come in if it is the case, obviously. But at the same point, you know, Sullivan apparently has turned down all these offers, even the likes of Red Bull. Why? I don't know, because this bloke's he's put us where we are at the moment. Good evening, Epic, and he's saying there, sorry, I want you to win. I want Spurs relegated. I know, man, I know. Good to see you as well, though. Cole saying, Tony, come see me at Victoria Road next season for a Dagenham game. That should be good, mate. That should be good. At least, you know, I won't be Andy Carroll managing him, that's for sure. Brendan says, don't trust Nuno's choice of players if Troy is an example type. Well, this is the thing. I mean, I suppose the only saving grace is he's injured today and not travelled. The fact that he wanted this player so much.
He's taken him everywhere, though, hasn't he?
But
everywhere.
Not played him. Not really played him.
But it's just like as if they've got a symbiotic relationship. Every club Nuno goes to, he wants Traore. Yes, he looks good on the eye. He's an Alan St. Maximum. He looks good on the eye. All his flicks and tricks, but no end product.
No. You know what'll come out though, Mum? It'll come out in the wash and that. You know, back in 1960 something, Nuno met this woman. And they had a kid. And that could be the only reason why that's his penance, you know.
That's it.
That could be that. Leslie says championship could be the rebuild the club needs, board and the squad. I think if you look at it, you know, maybe this could be the case. If we do go down, could it be enough to kind of endure it? I suppose if you look at it, the sad thing to watch, if you look at, for instance, poor old Leicester, unfortunately, the son has not got the same acumen as his dad. And you can see the reason why they've gone down yet again. But we've got an owner at the moment that is stubborn as anything, and if he does kind of go for a little holiday, then he's still got his sons here. That's the worst part about it. Matty, good to see you as well. He's saying, "Hi, Tony. Gutted to see this. Was open the Hammers with Winter Day. Keep up the great work with the channel, mate." Matty, thanks very much, mate. It was good to drop into your show the other day. It's good to talk to you as well for that brief little bit. But yeah, mate, we never know. Second half, all things can change because obviously, as Lone Star puts here, Newcastle have dropped 27 points from winning positions this season. And we tend to come out more in the second half. Don't know why, but it's something that we do. And Leeds go. He's actually going to the West Ham versus Leeds. I so wish West Ham to do well. Thank you, mate. Let's see what they can do. Hendon saying second half is a 45-minute cup final for West Ham. Liz says hopefully Sullivan gets a prison cell. Hopefully, we will see. We will see.
Oh, is he in trouble?
I'll tell you afterwards, Mama. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Carl saying half time. West Ham really need to rock up their arse for the second half. Is he the man to do it though? That's the problem, Carl. Is he the man to do it? Ibik says Troy is quick, a runner, and Eddie Howe type player. Run, but no in quality. Yes, exactly. The Assemble saying the managers have systems, not tactics nowadays. The pool of proper managers is non-existent, in my opinion. That's it. The true kind of manager have gone. I think this is where maybe if you look at, say, for instance, Michael Carrick, he's kind of brought that back into Manchester because when you think, But then saying that, we thought the same when Graham Potter first came in, and also we saw a little bit different football. And that's only because we didn't, it was different to Lopetegui's football. So this is what we've got to be careful about, I'd say, in that respects. But yeah, I think Carrick getting the job, deservedly so. But let's see if he doesn't do a Solskjaer as well. That's the other thing. Oof. Harry says Nuno oils Troy up before every game. Is sure. Ultimately, it says when you're down there, things don't seem to go your way. They definitely don't. When down the bottom, nothing goes your way. He said you spent good chunks that half around Newcastle's box. Nothing coming off yet. Yeah, and this is the thing. I mean, if you look at Mama, can Newcastle sustain pressure for 90 minutes?
I hope so. God, I hope so.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. How are we doing, Paige? You get to see her as well. She's saying, evening, peeps. Good first half from the Newcastle. Of course she's going to say that. But no, good to see you, Paige. As Epic says there, we are awful second half this season. In second half. So, yeah, we may see a game or two halves here, Mama. Possibly.
No, I don't want to. No, I'm quite happy where we are, thanks.
Don't get me wrong, it's great to have you back in that, but of course, like I said, we are desperate for.
Right, I'm going to nip away for 2 minutes. I need to feed the dogs because one of them's sitting at my feet. Like,
feed me. Paige saying hello to you as well, Mama. Epic saying, I love it. Oils Try Up Well saying, yeah, boy, give your meat a good run. All games have two halves. I know. You know the old saying, though, Brendan. You know that. I mean, just look at it. Oh, Jesus. Can we put anything off in the second half? This is going to be the question. I mean, they're just showing the replays here. So Hermanson plays the ball out to the Debo. He doesn't read it. Newcastle come forward. Harvey Barnes pulls the ball's cross and Automard an easy goal. But it's that you play the ball and you overhit the ball. Tadibo doesn't read it, gets nicked off of him quite easily. And at that point there, we are struggling to defend. Ball gets laid across and no one has picked up Automard and it's an easy one for him. 15 minutes that goal was there. So yeah, look at that ball gets played across and he's free, absolutely free. So it's an easy one for him at that point. But Hermanson's kind of got his arms up there and it's like, well, you played the ball out in the first place. You didn't need to, Well, he's under pressure at that point. You don't need to be doing things like that. Yeah, big up to Flossie as well. Yes, you'll let her know that as well. Lawrence says, don't be blaming Nuno. Goalkeeper error, gifted first goal, 100%. Nuno made a change and West Ham looked for better the last 20 minutes. I mean, at the end of the day, as I said there, Lone Star, it's the keeper. I've just seen the replay here. You don't, especially when you know, like I said, the last 5 minutes, you're being hammered by Newcastle. We're not defending well, and he plays a ball out like that, you know. And these are supposed to be pro players. You play at the feet, and you're knocking the ball past the player who doesn't read it. Good afternoon, James Lamprey. Good to see you. Good afternoon, Tony Mama. Got up at 2:30 a.m. just to watch the final now in the coffin. Oh, James, I do feel for you, man. Appreciate you being here, kind of thing. But yeah, and this is what players don't realise, do they? At the end of the day, people like yourself getting up at this time to watch these things, you don't need them kind of things. And the second goal, I'm just watching it here now again. We are all over the shop. I mean, I don't know why he's gone for free at the back. And like I said at the beginning, I don't think that's favoured us whatsoever. Because we get caught out there. Disasi's well out of position. Mavro pulls away, leaves the thing out. And that's down to communication. That's basic football. Absolutely basic. Everyone saying hello. How are you, mate? Brendan saying, as mad as it sounds, we get fresh today, we can still stay up. I'm chasing those straws to clutch now. And you're not wrong, Brendan. This is the thing. It's still in the lap of the gods. And that's what we've got to look at is that. Why has he got a Michael Jackson glove on? Asula. Why has he got the one? Someone let me know about that. Why has Asula only got one glove in his hand? He was doing a Michael Jackson glove. He pulled it out of nowhere. What the fuck? Assemble says, this World Cup is going to be extremely interesting. Let's see how far the simple game has been complicated by modern data to extract money instead of entertainment. Well, we've seen that with the money situation. I mean, that, wow. Doing a Michael Jackson impression, bloody hell. Harry says, I've had better days, James. Yeah. Nuno, yeah, you've got yourself to blame for this one at the moment. You know, your decisions, but you made the change. It's kind of made a bit of an improvement, as Lone Star says. Epic says, if you keep up as us, we will implode. And hopefully 3 points you can stay up because Spurs objected against our takeover. So I can't stand them. And our summer transfer window be better. Spurs relegated. Make you right on all that point there. Make you right on that one. Max is saying, no leaders, no communication, no urgency. I can't see how we turn this around. The players have to step up big time. Come in, you irons. Let's hope so, Max. As you know, we are more of a second half thing. But yeah, stranger things, mate. And Epic saying, Asula just being Asula. He don't even know why he has one glove. Oh, my days. Boom, people. I'm just going to go to the loo. I'll be back shortly. Right, let's catch up with the chat. So, what's we got here? Arsenal Max saying, after that blatant handball that wasn't given today in the Forest Man United game, I swear corruption and favouritism is a thing in top flight leagues. Yeah, this saying's a bit iffy. That's for sure, isn't it? You know, and it seems to be the last couple of months we've seen it raise its head. This month especially, there's been a lot of shenanigans, shall we say, that's gone on, and some of it is really plain and obvious. But yeah, today's one, Arsenal Manic. Yeah, the referee overturned that one. That's the thing. VAR said no goal, but he's overturned it, and it stands. James says, "Can we dare to predict a 3-2 win? Do we really have it in us? Could possibly. I mean, strange things have happened. As Epic says there in that second half, Newcastle not exactly the greatest, whereas we kind of tend to come out a little bit. So we shall see." Thank you very much, sir. Good together and saying, anyone new here, help Tony out, like and subscribe. Thank you very much as always, sir. Archmanic saying, the thing is, even if you score 2 in the second half, your defense is not very reassuring. Yeah, I mean, does he do any more changes in this before the game second half kicks off? That'll be interesting. That should be interesting. Thank you very much, Harry. Let's put our hands together and pray. Oh, landmark, yes. Thank you very much for the super chat as well, mate. Let's hope we do this as well. Everything is possible. It's in our hands now. The second half of destiny, as they say. Can we pull something out of the bag? Be interesting to see those guys kind of start to walk down the steps. Let's see, if they manage to stay here or not. A bit too early in my eyes. Way too early. Brendan says, definitely had the 15 split by now, Sim, good to see you. Hi, Tony. Just returned the like favour from Cookie's show. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Lone Star saying, Hammers have nothing to lose. Have to change the way they play and take risks and/or change personnel. And that's the truth, isn't it? As they say, shit or bust, got to go for it this time. Yeah. While listening to the Blues Brothers soundtrack, how he's doing it with the 15 splits. Sounds good. I think it was on the other night, Brendan, on here anyway. Yeah, must watch that film again soon. Yeah, because didn't they do a remake of it? It was a bit, or they did a sequel. It was a bit poor. Big up to Buckyhead as well. Yeah, big up Tony Hammers. Just have to go on all out now. 100%, my friend. Thanks for dropping in as well. Give your love to Cookie as well if you can. So the second half's now kicked off. Let's see what 45 minutes can bring now. Appreciate coming in, Buckyhead. Thank you, matey. Sherry Drew saying unlucky the Hammers. Let's see. 45
You never
minutes
know.
now. 45 minutes can be happens. No, he said best film ever. Yeah, quality film. Malta saying at the moment I'd make the players walk back from Newcastle. I hope the second half changes my mind. Yeah, let's see if they can put a performance in. Flag's just got up for offside. Best car chase ever. Yeah, you remember that one as well. Listen, West Ham fans are in full voice, which is good to see. Get behind them. And Melton sends the ball long. And is it offside or a free kick? It looks like a free kick.
hasn't been that noisy, really. The fans, have they?
No. I think it's quite subdued, isn't it? Really.
It is, because normally
Newcastle-
a lot are always singing and chanting.
I think both teams know the importance behind this game. That's the Because I think if you win, if it stays like this and you win the next game, is there a slim chance you get Europe?
I don't want Europe, Tony. Don't want Europe, because we got into Europe too early anyway.
True.
Because we don't have the players. But because of this new squad cost ratio thing, if we're not in Europe, we can spend 150% more money than if we were in Europe.
Yes.
Because we won't be governed by their rules. So it's better for us not to finish in a European position, which is weird.
And this is what I think some don't realise this. Oh, is there a shout for a penny on Diouf? Is that enough to kind of bundle him over? Oh, you never know. Let's see. Are they looking into it? I think they might be. No, it's gone over. So I think it's done. Done and dusted. Harry saying Arifa, James Brown, Cab Calloway, John Lee Hook in the same movie. Yeah, you even had Ray Charles, didn't you, as well? Can't go wrong. Good afternoon, Jez. Afternoon, Tony and Mama. Hope you're doing well, Jez. Good to see you as well. Hopefully see you later on tonight. Jesmond is saying there. Epic saying the singing fans have been priced out of St James's, so atmosphere isn't as good as 2 years ago. Says it all.
I don't know. You should have been there in the 70s and the 80s. The atmosphere was absolutely rocking. Win or lose. Win or lose. Happy times.
Dive saying, he says, yeah, diving all day long. He says the same. I think I think this is what people don't realise with this new squad player rotation thing, that this money you can spend. Because I said this already. I think your owners have done things the right way in my eyes. Because everyone thought all this money, well, they're gonna be the new powerhouse. No, do it at the right time, and when it comes along. And the only thing I'd say on that is, will they keep Eddie Howe if they go down that road?
I think he's done all he can, and I think he's the man before the man, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, we needed somebody. When you think we were fighting relegation, we were where you are, down the bottom when he took over.
True.
And within 2 years, we were in Europe. Brought we our first cup in over 70 years and all of that. So I think he deserves a respect for that. But I think now he's gone as far as he can go. There's nothing more, because the team isn't improving. I would say we're stagnating, which this has been like a stagnating season. Win some, lose some, and that sort of thing. Again, I still think we should never have been in Europe. Oh, it's too early. We haven't got the squad. We haven't got the players. But, thanks very much, Eddie, for all the memories you've brought. I mean, good Lord, I was in infant school the last time we won a cup. And the cup that we won doesn't even exist anymore.
Bloody hell.
So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think we need somebody with a bit.
Oh, we're coming forward. Sorry. Oh, I don't.
No.
Tatty chest it. It's got to be a goal kick here, I think. Yep, goal kick coming for Tatty. Sorry, Wilson, should I say? Yeah, and this is the thing, isn't it? It's them kind of things. But I'll make you right. I think he's done what he's done, and you can't discount what he's done for the club. But if your owners are going to step up the next step, I don't think Howe's part of that process.
No.
Yeah.
Like I say, you want somebody with a bit more gravitas, somebody who's won things and stuff like that, where, they can say to the players, I've been there, I've done that. You are on the way to that sort of thing.
Tonali's
Lord
gone
knows who
down.
it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Tonali's gone down.
Not
Don't-
again.
Yeah, they're pulling his leg around at the moment. 80s is saying 80s greatest times to be alive. Yeah, some great times then, I must admit.
Great times.
It looks like he's going to be coming off. Looks like Willock's coming on for him. Malcolm is saying last week against Arsenal, the goal was disallowed and the penalty was given. Who do you think would have took that penalty? Oof. Who do you think? I think it more, Bowen would probably take it. I think if anything, mind you, I would have given it to Wilson. He deserved the goal when he came on. Jess says, I have a place in Newcastle named after me, Jesmond.
Yep. Very true, Jess. Very true.
Yeah, tonight's going off, Mama. 52 minutes in.
The posh part of Newcastle.
Do you think he stays, Tonali?
Yes, I do. I do.
Just the injuries, isn't it? That's done him this year.
Yeah.
Good player.
Again, you've got conflicting reports. Oh, he's going to Arsenal, he's going to Man United. And yet everything he says, he's talking about being there next year. Next season. I think he'll stay and then that's when he'll go back to Italy. Why? When he wants to go back to Italy, no team in Italy can afford him at the minute. So why the upheaval, shifting his family from Newcastle down to London or wherever, only to leave 18 months later to go back to Italy?
Just looking at the
I'd like to keep him.
Some of you will lose the ball out there. I thought they might get something on that, but no, don't pull his shirt, for fuck's sake. Epic saying, yeah, thanks, Howe, but he has hit his ceiling. Time to move forward for us respectfully. Done his bit, and he, like he said. Pepsi saying, Southend win 4-2 on penalties versus Willstone in the FA Cup trophy. Willstone. God, the Willstone Warrior. Remember that? Yeah. If you use a goalkeeper, of course, sod being a goalkeeper when you used to play Willstone, they'll have around about at least 200 fans behind you. They had a good following, but 200 of them were behind you, giving you stick for the whole 90 minutes.
That must be horrendous as a keeper.
Dear, yeah. Gary, good afternoon. Hello. How are we doing, Gary? Good to see you as well. And also JPT, big up the panel. Please don't let Spurs have a chance to stay. CFC London won't help either. Yes. Try to do that for us. Lone Star saying, former Arsenal player Willock coming on to put the knife in. Can feel the love from Lone Star always. Tonali Subace is saying, Jez says, Lone Star, I mate. What's up, Jez? Epic says, if Rafa had the money, Howe spent, imagine the gems he would have got us. He got Fab Shah for 3 million, 8 seasons with us and scored screamers. Yeah, Shah was a good player, wasn't he? And as Lone Star says, keep driving that channel forwards, Jez. Absolutely. Desi saying, come on, West Ham, do something. Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot more possession of the ball. We're just not doing anything in the final third. That's the worst part. I said, Saudis would have snubbed 100 for Tonali. Wouldn't subbed 100 for Tonali. 100. Wan-Bissaka on the ball, but don't know who's going with it. He goes back heel flick to Fernandes. Get the ball in the box, man. We're trying to play it in. 56 minutes coming up. There's still 2-0 to Newcastle. Fernandes coming forward. Can he have a better shot this time? And it goes straight at Pope. It's 8 foot high and 8 yards across, and we go straight at the keeper every single time.
Do you think you'll lose many players if you go down?
Yeah, I think we will do. And I think even if we stay up, we're probably going to lose players. If you look at the fact of We've mentioned obviously Fernandez. Somerville will probably be one of them. Depends if Bowen decides to it's time to move on. Diouf is another one that's is also touted. Disassi, he'll probably go back to to Chelsea because he's only on loan. So yeah, we'll lose the majority in that. And of course, there's certain players. I mean, Wilson, even though he's been he's stayed on for another year, I think he'll go. Yeah, we'll lose a majority of the players. I mean, even Mavropanos was talking about, because obviously where he's done well over the last couple of weeks, there's possibly that as well. So I think you'll definitely see this team disassembled, and what's going to become of it. It'll be a hard thing to see where we're going forward with it. Good evening, Leon. He's saying, Tony, Mama, are you both well? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, dear. Wilson had the opportunity, but not enough quality. And Newcastle
to score against his old team, man.
There's still a Toon in him. Oh, stop fouling Souček, man. Oh, Guimaraes, you don't need to do that, though. The reaction of Guimaraes has not helped.
He's a devil, Bruno.
Yeah, I think the referee's going to book him as well. Souček gets a yellow card. I mean, he does go down a bit for actually, he's looking for the push. And I mean, Souček giving a little nibble with his foot don't help. He's just standing there. He comes up, grabs hold of the shirt, gives a little shove and push.
There's no need for pushing like that, is there? That's silly.
But I don't think he gets booked, though, by the looks of it.
That's really poor, that.
Yeah, just showing the Wilson chance, but yeah, completely fluffed it. I think has he got booked? I think he's got booked as well. Epic saying Rafa did what not many would do now when we got relegated. He stayed and got us back up, and that's what's got to be done in my eyes. Lone Star says, I reckon Newcastle will get this Newcastle team firing on all cylinders.
I think Lone Star needs to go and have a lie down. Bloody hell.
Ace is just saying he reckons the West Ham supporters only went up to Newcastle for a piss up for the weekend. I think it's more the players myself, Aces.
Yeah.
The fans
been on a night out for the last couple of nights.
I think the fans want to see a result. I mean, the actual West Ham players have got a different thing altogether. Early on. I mean, we're seeing more of the ball. But to no effect in my eyes. And when you look at it, we're not exactly kind of carving anything out at this point. Quite easy for Newcastle to pick up the pieces, And like you said, Wilson trying to score against his old team. Maybe that's where, if you look at it like a Harvey Barnes, you come on as a sub and be a bit more effective.
You watch, he'll bring Visa on for the last 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, you know what'll happen as well, didn't you?
Mm.
He'll bloody score. Pablo's now going to be coming on. So that'll probably be for Wilson, I'd say. Jez is saying, Lone Star, yeah, I'll do my best, mate. Lone Star staying. Somerville looks like West Ham's best outlet. Not using him enough, though. That's a problem. Wan-Bissaka trying to come through, gets the ball nicked off of him. Newcastle trying to come through again. Epic. No. Chris is saying, yeah, Pablo coming on. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll be the game changer. That will be now. Epic says, yeah, Wisconsin a barn door until he plays West Ham.
He's awful.
We're just swiping at the ball. Look, Tatty's just cleared the ball to no one there. Wilson, does he manage to get anything out of it? No, and it goes for a West Ham throw. Arsenal saying Sullivan should have rolled up in transit van at half-time, 15 million cash. Each of the starting 11 of Newcastle, 2 mil to the manager, 2 mil to the CEO in exchange for a clanger and capitulation. Hope you're all good. Yeah, Jez is saying best night out is Newcastle.
Indeed, Jazz.
See, we
Indeed.
can't even do a 10-yard pass. Jesus Christ, man. There's, yeah. Osman says, apparently by getting relegated will cost you the best part of 100 million. Good evening to Troy Leeds White. Good to see you in here as well. Thanks for coming in. But Somerville back to Leeds. You never know, my friend. You never know. Some
Did
come
you buy him
forward.
or is he on loan?
No, we bought him. We bought
Oh,
him.
right.
Yeah, we have bought him. He's just come forward there, but I think they've gone for. He's cut through one player, two players. Ball gets played through. Is that an elbow? Let's see. He's come off his arm there. Yeah. Two players. Kante. That's good. He's been Kante on earlier than, or is he? Who's coming off? So is Kante and Pablo going to be coming on? Souček coming off. So it's got to be for Kante. And I'm assuming, it's Wan-Bissaka coming off. Okay, so maybe he's going for it. Interesting. I said absolutely cheers. Newcastle's best club in the UK. Yeah, cheers, Leon. Lone Star also says Whistle and Alanga were brilliant before going to Newcastle.
I wouldn't say brilliant. They were good.
63 minutes in, it's still 2-0 to Newcastle at the moment. Nothing coming in from West Ham there. Interestingly shown there, shots 2 from West Ham, 1 on target, 3 from Newcastle, 1 on target. I think the problem is, we do get a goal here and there. It does upset the balance. I think if you look at it, how you handle that,
Yeah,
is going to be interesting. But the fact that we're playing sideways and backwards football is not exactly helping. Hermansen's kicking the ball long. He's not even looking. And he fouls the player instead. Botman. He says, only hope Tony for Hammers is that Leeds only scored in the 95th minute today. Interesting. Yep, same here, Daz. Mine was the same. I said 2-1 win, didn't I? Leon saying, but 2-0, been at work, didn't know that in score. Well, probably that's the best thing, Leon, that you didn't know at that point. It's when you wait until you see the goals, mate. There you wait until you see the goals. There you go. Look at that. Now it's game over. That's it. 3-0. Look at that. We are caught out again. And this is the thing. You've got 2 defenders. You've taken off a defender. Oh, my days are Sula.
Willisula scored, did he?
Yep. That's 2 for him. 3-0 to Newcastle.
Oh, nice goal. He's a good player, Willisula. He really is.
But then, when you look at, as I said earlier, Mama, why we went for 3 at the back, I don't know. Because, he's taken off Wan-Bissaka as well now.
Wan-Bissaka didn't look happy coming off, mate.
That's the Debo and Wan-Bissaka. And you're expecting, Tadibo and Disasi to do something with other players. Look at the West Ham player. At least Wilson's kind of saying, come on, let's get it going. Troy Leeds is saying a lot of time for West Ham. Had some great games, especially at the Bowling Ground. Yeah, there's been some great games, but Pablo just gets the ball stolen off of him here. Gets pulled. Wow, we're all over the place here. Look, we're running for. We are chasing players, literally chasing players, and it's an easy one for Asula. I think, like you said, Mama, put players in the right position.
Yeah.
And absolutely it boils down to. It's no use Nuno doing all this. The buck unfortunately stops with one person. No, Epic, it's not your fault, mate. Not your fault. Wilson's shaking his as well. He can't believe what he's seeing. That's it. Bye-bye Premier League. It's still 1 game to go. It's all depends on the game on Tuesday. That's the thing. Epic saying, did it do? No, he didn't then. And yeah, West Ham fans are saying goodbye to each other. Ta-da, I'm going home now. Yeah, there's a few more kind of saying goodbye to people. Hendo saying, and that's the difference. Newcastle clinical, West Ham poor decision making in attack. Facts, 100% correct. He's saying West Ham supporters start walking to Newcastle train station immediately. Lone Star says another gift to Newcastle, dreadful throwing. Yeah, and this is the reason Lone Star, why we are where we are. You know, you create your own downfall. Simple as. Yes, he did. Yeah, Pablo gave it away. You got a free kick here now. Barnes leaves the ball in, gets cleared by Pablo this time. Des says we need a miracle now to stay up. 100% we do. Troy says Chelsea will beat Spurs, West Ham will beat us. Moyes to save West Ham. You'd imagine that the mouse, yes, Moyes himself. He want to get something out after the other game. Well, what's it now? Spuds to lose both, and we nick a win at Leeds, and that's what it'll come to, Leon. It's definitely that. It's going to be one of those. 1 point to stay up. I think if for us, and yeah, not happy with the way this game's gone. No word of lie. MammaFlossy is enjoying it in certain respects, but at the same point, expected a lot more from West Ham today. A lot more. Epic saying West Ham fans in the right place to drown their sorrows. Every cloud, as they say, Epic, every cloud. Malks are saying Spurs will be creaming in their Peppa Pig pants. Yes, most definitely they will be. Oh, what a goal there from Tati. 3-1. Go here, there. That's a great goal there. Why have we not seen that?
Oof, you bugger. Oh. That was a brilliant goal. Dear me, well done.
That's how you beat the keeper. Hermansen.
What a goal.
And one touch from Tati and bang.
Bosh.
69 minutes. 69 minutes. Who knows? Who knows yet? As people say, not over yet. Epic now, 3-1.
That's an awesome goal,
ain't done yet, buddy. I really don't trust us against Chelsea. I know, mate. I know. Look, it's going to be one of those, isn't it, Barky? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be very tight now, very tight. West Ham now, and a bit of lift here now. Bowen on the ball, falls over, and that's a bit too cheap. As another player goes over, we start doing shit out stuff. At the end of the day, and that do the football. What a finish! Yeah, definitely that. Chris Brown, wow, did you see that? Absolutely. No spoilers. No, it's fine, mate. I'm always sometimes behind anyway, so that I don't mind. Route 1. Sometimes it works. That says we need Chelsea, Everton to do us a massive favour now. Yeah, can we rely on Chelsea? That's the question. Epic. Sorry, guys, my bad. No, not at all, man. 3-1, Carl's saying there. Now he plays for the handball. Come on there. Mark's saying very Vardy-esque. Yes, very Vardy-esque. Troy Lee's saying, come on, you Irons. Bit of faith for sure. 70 minutes played so far. 3-1 the score so far. Is it the return? No, I can't see. But, quality goal from Pablo there. Route 1 from Manson. Goes straight over Wilson's head. And from one touch, peach of a goal. Playing some good football, Newcastle. Little deft touches to each other. Probably ain't seen this for a while, Mama, have you? Some good football from you guys. Isis is saying, E20 James just said too fucking late. Possibly there's another goal, but again, Hermansen denies Barnes. Or was it Bruno this time? There, Bruno, I think it was.
Oh.
She's saying also Sevilla 0, Real Madrid 1. Is Mourinho in charge of him yet? I know he's happened to be the next manager again, isn't he? Epic says Route 1 we will struggle with over the top into space. We stand off our players. Bit too little later. Newcastle has got a corner. Played in short. Completely fluffed it. Take coming forward with the ball. Got to be quicker. Tries to do the outside touch. Can Somerville get on that? Too much he's asking for him there. Gets the ball back early. Come on, West Ham. Show some pace here at least. Leslie's saying to leave Nuno, Areola, Wampasaka, Juve, Toddy, Mavro, Kilman, Fernandez, Suchek, Magassa, Bowen, Somerville, Cornet, Fulcrew, Tati, Ward-Prowse, Manson, Alvarez. That's what relegation cost you. So possibly all those Mama could be leaving us. So it just shows there's quite a few players there. Mavropanos playing the ball in. Can we get a second goal here? Just gets nicked off of him. Is there a foul? Is there a free kick? It's still going on. Oh, Teddy goes down. He's holding his ankle. Is VAR going to be involved in this? Who knows? Mavropanos. Oh, dear. That's why you're a defender. I say next season, Real Madrid. Yeah, it's next season. Thank you very much. Thank you. Are they looking? Let's have a look at here. So Wilson. Oh, he gets Wilson's foot here. That could be a pen, Mama. Could be. Steve Mosley saying our away fans best in the league. Absolutely. Good to see you as well, Steve. Thanks for coming in. No, it's played on. Anthony says, Ton, you got one bloody job to do to send Tottenham down. I know, mate. You had one job, Anthony. We'll be on Twitter next. That's a break, man. Ace says, never a penalty. Epic saying, Kilman, didn't Newcastle try and buy him? I'm sure we did. Well, you dodged a bullet if that was the case, Epic. As I said, when you're down the bottom, you don't get much. Bowen nicks the ball for him, coming forward. Can we do anything here? Got free. He goes for the shot himself. Straight at Pope. Spills it. Chris is saying, do Newcastle know any songs or is it all oohs and ahs?
They have to fade some of them out for television.
Newcastle doing a couple more changes. Murphy and Byrne coming on by the looks of it.
No, Big Dan Byrne.
Wilson fouled him. Interesting. Okay, Arsenal. Yeah, we'll see. Harvey Barnes coming off. Yeah. Should have Walter Barnes coming off as well. There's a post just come up on Twitter. Just a shocking. What is the point? They don't give a F this lot. Probably. This, as we said earlier, they're still going to get paid, aren't they, regardless? Man. Goals conceded 76 minutes plus. Newcastle with 20. We're not going to score 20 goals, but who knows?
I'd give up watching football if you did, wouldn't it?
Get that goal difference there, Mama. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
So you know, and this is the thing. I mean, if by the slimmest of chances the maths work out and we do stay up, we are going to see players leave, and the thing is, players like Disassi, he's done well since he's come to us because obviously at Chelsea apparently he wasn't great at all, but I doubt very much we'll keep hold of him now because of the way this has gone.
And you can sort of understand it in a way.
Oh,
that,
of course, yeah, 100%, yeah.
They don't want to be playing in the Championship, but then I often think, yeah, but it's because of the way you've played that you're in the position you're in, so you should stay and fight.
But we did see that years ago. I think it was the 2006 when we got relegated. Then you had Glenn Johnson, the Joe Coles, the Lampards, the Carricks, and the first thing out of Glenn Johnson's mouth said, "We've got to stick together so we go back up." And as soon as he got told that Chelsea had come in for him, and that he was gone, and he was the one that gave the rallying cry. So dear. Aces is saying Villa supporters on their way to Istanbul for Europa League final Wednesday night. Yeah, I mean that's going to be an interesting one. Oh, here we go. Oh, Pope pulls off yet another save. We're hammering the door. Arsenal saying on another, you'd have bagged 45 goals. The finishing is atrocious, and it's one of those, and it is definitely one of those. The thing is, though, as I said, it's no. I thought Pope got that. No, it's off the post. When you look at games like this, is it the case you're trying too hard because you know the importance behind it? You still got to do a job, obviously, but these are supposed to be players. I mean, look at this: 5 shots from West Ham, 3 on target in the last 10 minutes. 1 from you, 1 on target. That's it. It's no use turning up for the last 20 minutes of the game to try and get something out of this.
No.
Epic saying, like I said, the real good fans have been priced out. The ones that sing no matter what. True. There's a good battle going on here in the middle of the park. Can't he? Arsenal says, "You too good for the championship. Having watched you the last 2 matches, I can understand how you're not top. I can't understand how you're not top 12." As I said, it's where we've been in leading positions as well, Arsenal Manic. The fact that we've lost 22 points because of it, that in itself just tells you, making silly decisions where you think you're going to shut up shop. As I said, the one for me was the Bournemouth game with Wilson coming off in the 56 minutes, and we go all defensive, like Brendan mentioned. Go all defensive for the remainder of the game. Stats don't lie, 2 shots from West Ham and 25 from Bournemouth. No wonder we drew in that game. Lone Star says, when you look at the quality in this Newcastle team, you have to wonder why they have really underperformed this season. Same you said, Mama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can't give you an answer. Don't know.
Yeah, poor pass again. We're losing they're coming forward again now. Kenny on Asula, and he's going to give a free kick straight. Don't kick the ball away, son. You've just got yourself a yellow card for that. Immature, man. Leon says we just bottle it when it's needed. So that's the truth of it. I mean, look, he's pulled. Asula's gone down. He's a little pull, but you don't kick the ball away, can't they? You just got yourself a yellow card, which you didn't need to. Epic says, well, we know we can get 40 million for Asula now and 75, 80 million for Gordon.
No, Asula's not going anywhere. Don't be silly. Got to keep him. Gordon can go.
Brendan saying, Isaac may be the answer. Cool, do you imagine?
I don't know. Obviously, all that shenanigans with him being on strike and everything completely disrupted with. But surely that can't affect you for a whole season. A couple of games in, maybe. But for a whole season, you should have had Alexander Isak. No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with that at all. I mean, he's having a fantastic season, isn't he?
Yeah. And when you look at something like that, I mean, for all the dramas he created to be there, and then what?
And it's all his own fault. If he'd only trained, done his pre-season with us, and then gone on with his move, he probably would have been fine. But he didn't.
Would have been different. Yeah, absolutely. The players getting each other. At least Tatty's tried in this game. I'll give him that. Also, saying Sullivan owes you. He must keep as many players as possible, even if it means it comes out of his own pocket. Oh man, no. He's like bloody Randall Lockhurst. His pockets are sewn up, mate. He's not wearing a white suit. That bloke. His pockets are well and truly sewn up. He ain't going to dip into his own pocket. Leon says maybe Howe has reached his peak with these players and they need a new approach.
I agree.
Epic says it was the Isaac thing and took too long to replace him, and one replacement was injured because he did an Isaac and down tools and Brentford. yeah. And look where he is. What's he doing?
Look where he is. He's a bench warmer.
It was a question, not a statement.
Oh, apologies, Brendan. Sorry.
The problem is, I think, as we said, with the Isaac situation, unfortunately, players do this. They think they deserve a bigger club, or they deserve better. Like you're saying with Gordon, saying that he should be paid more money. Because interestingly, I remember I'm going back a few years now. I think it was Everton. I think there was a young lad there. I think he was only 19. He signed a pro contract. And I think they was going to pay him something like he was going to be on good money. I think it worked out to be nearly 90,000 a week.
Poof.
He wanted more. And he's not even signed pro contract yet, and yet he wanted more. And it's like, no. I was about to say, if Newcastle replace Howe, would you take Howe? Yeah, I'll take him at West Ham.
Yeah, that would be kind of good. Yeah.
I think at least you know what you're going to get with Howe. I think more than anything else than that, he can, with the youngsters especially, I think he'll bring them more out of their shell. Pope pulled off a couple of good saves here. Tatty's done well so far to try and get a goal. He's trying his utmost hardest. I think it was definitely burst. Still one going to go yet, Daz. I know obviously it's maths. We're looking at maths, but we're relying on other things around us as well. Leo says, Arsenal Manic, Sullivan wants to sell them to make money. Doesn't matter about our position. Yeah. Let's see if this Kontinsky is what he's all about. Is he going to actually do something, and take over this club? He needs to do something because he's been silent for too long. Big up, Michael. Big up, Toon. I bet you're devastated by this result, mate. I mean, didn't expect us to, defend as poorly as we have for the goals that we've conceded. That's the worst thing for me, is that. Daz will bring a tear to my eye. He's going there. Osman said, you can't fault your side for lack of effort. They're giving their all. They are in the second half, mate. Can't fault that side of things, but needs to be consistent, isn't it? And exactly, Epic. No player is bigger than any club.
No.
Trippier is coming off. 84th minute, Trippier comes off. His final game for the club, by the looks of it. Well, at least he's not doing a Casemiro. When he got taken off, he stayed on the pitch. He milked that like nobody's business. He was walking around every player.
Proper legend, that lad. Proper legend. Awesome.
Thank you, Tippy. Epic says, Howe get you back up and stay with the ship.
Look who's coming on. I told you, 70-odd minutes, he'd bring him on.
Take Howe, yes, no problem at all. Yeah. Low Star says, certainly 2 of the 3 goals conceded were gifts. What manager can legislate for that? 100%. Good evening to Antonio Banderas. What's the score, guys? It's 3-1 to Newcastle, Antonio. And thank you for joining from us as well. Do appreciate you coming in. Leon there. And everyone saying to that as well. 85 minutes, 3-1 still. West Ham are trying to get something out of the second half, but yeah, not happening by the looks of it. And well deserved to Newcastle at the moment. As Lowstar said, some of the goals were gifts because of our defensive minded, or lack of defensive minded. Alanga's trying to get the ball for Juve, but Juve kind of comes out on top, sends the ball long. I'm surprised that Wilson stayed on for the whole of this game so far, I must admit. Leon. Castellon is a proper man, nearly, isn't he? He's getting there. He's getting there. He's played since he's come on. He's tried. He's trying, but just a little bit too late at the moment. Good afternoon, Jason. How we doing? Good afternoon, Toon and Mama. Hope you're both well. We are indeed, and I hope you enjoying life, my friend. Good to see you as well. As Des says, yeah, come on to the Chelsea and Everton. Come on. Sky Sports talk to Trippier at this stage. Alanga try and come forward, but Pablo nicks the ball, but not enough. Alanga still comes forward. Newcastle on the break here. Trying to look for options. Ball gets played through. Gets blocked by Mavropanos. Try and nick the ball in again. And it goes for a corner. Leon's saying big respect for Trippier.
Absolutely. He's been an awesome player.
I mean, you think from Spurs to come to use guys and that, obviously everyone, I think it was questioned at the time, I do believe, when he came to use guys.
Mm-hmm.
But
we were told we were mugs. I think we paid about 12 million for him.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. He's finished. He's done. He's been an absolute legend.
12 million well spent.
Absolutely.
Corner from Newcastle. Ball gets whipped in. Pablo headers it out. Newcastle trying to come forward again. Gets blocked again by Pablo. And he goes for a Newcastle throw. The thing for me, Mama, when you look at this, in the second half, yes, we do seem to, come more out of our shell. But
you do, yeah.
You've been quite resolute. You've blocked a lot of the things, and
for a change, we haven't sat back. Normally, we score, and then it's like, all's well in the world, but we haven't done that this game, and you've come out fighting.
We have indeed, yeah. Definitely have come out fighting on that one. It's just a fact of, as always, a bit too little too late. Antonio is saying, how fucked financially are West Ham when they go down? Do you know, pal? No stadium and 2 donkeys signed for big money in January. So basically, as they said, it's £104 million in debt. And the first thing out their mouth after that statement was, we have to sell players. So yeah, that's how much we are. So Chelsea or Michael saying, gosh, I haven't seen MammaFlossy in a long time. Hope you're keeping well, going good in life, he's asking.
Who's the Chelsea edge?
It's Michael Chelsea.
Oh, right. He changed the name. Hi, Michael.
Yeah, the problem is, Mama, he's had to change his name 3 times, and each time he's done it, YouTube have shut down the channel. He's not even put the last name. He's not even put a whole show out. Not even put anything out, and yet they've shut the channel down already.
What are they playing at? They've done that to loads of channels. Because they did it to Rich, the United channel. Do you know Rich?
Yeah. They did it to him as well.
Yeah, he lost his. He had to create a whole new channel.
Bloody hell. Oh, Gamirez is kicking off at 7 minutes of added time here.
7
minutes of added time.
No, really sorry, Michael, just for your changing your name. I didn't know who you were, bless you.
Lone Star says, I reckon West Ham and Spurs will lose the remaining games. Be interesting to see. The Leeds game is going to be interesting now. There's going to be so much riding on that, especially it's their last home game as well. Mark said James is going to be heartbroken tonight. He definitely is something, mate. So Bowen, he's only get 20-25 million now then. Not with our owners, Epic, unfortunately. They'll still want to try and get big money for him.
Liverpool like Bowen.
Yeah. Liverpool have always been banded around. And also, Newcastle have also suddenly come into the frame for Bowen as well. But, paper talk is paper talk.
Yeah, well,
Until you officially see it going on.
exactly.
Then, yeah. Fernandez trying to do something with the ball. Play through to Pablo. Pablo looked for an option. Outlet to Juve. Leon saying, Lone Star, it all depends on Tuesday night. If Spurs lose, it is a massive last day cup final, and you know what can happen. Absolutely. We give another way of foul. Gamirez goes down again. Knows what he's doing there. Good evening to It's Me Everest. Sorry for this result, Tony. Really wanted to see Spurs down just for bans. Fate is cruel. It's not over yet, Everest. Not over yet. But, still keep the faith, as they say. Michael's saying, no, it's certainly fine, MammaFlossy. He understands. Epic says, just knowing yous need monies, you get low-balled offers now. We probably will do, but not with our chairman. He'll still kind of make sure he'll try and get as much money as possible. Top dollar drawers, always. Fernandez coming through. Pablo should play the ball. He's still with it. Bit later. Too little. We've got to be quicker. Look, and Bowen plays the ball back. Why are we playing the ball back? Brendan's saying, I'm Michael Chelsea. Lend me your spoons. Everest is saying, as much as I rate Bowen, I don't know whether he can fill in Salah's boots.
Well, somebody has to.
I think if you look at considering he's 30 now, Bowen, yes, he may want to try and get a last hurrah with the England call-up, but even if he does that, he's not going to be played, is he? He's going to be sitting on the bench. Come on, bit parts.
Yeah.
Everest, what did you make of the Salah comments as well after the last night's game? How did you make that? Think he said some valid stuff? James Lamp said, we failed to pick up a point in the last three. Totally our fault. And that is the thing. That's the thing that's done us, Mama. The last three games there, not picked up a single point. The only thing we have done is scored a goal. Some people trying to come forward, gets fouled. He does indeed. Leon saying, that's the problem. We don't need money. Our owner is a greedy. See you next Tuesday. Michael saying, Brendan, yeah, you can have them. I don't blame you, mate. Play the spoons. Arsenal says, because there's no pressure on Newcastle today, no reason, so sit back.
Very true, Arsenal, Monica. Very true.
Oh, yeah. Gamirez claps in right on the old shins there. Can we pull something here? Can he pull something out of the bag here? Somerville finally gets up. Dear me. Deflected off, and it's an easy one for Pope to pick up. The Mike Ashley 2.0 then, Epic saying, yeah.
Oh, God, don't talk about that, man.
Just kind of, if you mix Mike Ashley with, what was his name from bloody Mind Up? His name just went out of my head there.
Arthur
Daly, that's the one, isn't it? Arthur Daly, yeah.
I couldn't think of his second name. It was just his first name.
Then you said, oh, yeah, that reminded me of the other bit. So, yeah, when you look at something like that, yeah, mix them two together, and that's then you've got Sullivan.
I hate Mike Ashley. It's such a strong word, but no, that man nearly killed us.
He
was worse
95
than
minutes being played. Yeah.
And that's saying something.
It's me ever saying he's not wrong, to be fair to him. Slot has made us too rigid, and it's broken the structure by a lot. We're known for being Spartans, but this season we look like sneaky thieves. Well, I mean, after I watched that game yesterday, bloody hell, you far from that. Yeah, mate, yeah, that's the one. Old Arthur. Yes, Jez, see you then. Thank you, mate.
Is the takeaway on, is it?
It will be, yeah. Going to do it at 8:30 in that, so just have a
nice one.
Time to console myself after this, Mama.
I'll try and be present, and I won't gloat, promise.
all you see is a load of MammaFlossy, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Good evening, mate. Yeah, I know you. I know your pain. I'm heartbroken, Tony. I understand. Can't keep mentioning Upton Park, but we didn't move to the LS for 6 relegation battles and 4 top 10 finishes. 100% there, mate. Yeah, I mean, look, big task now, and this is the thing is now, Mama, it's out of our hands. We're relying on the game on Tuesday now. Harry's saying, right, I think that's done. Cheers, chat. Tony, Mama, much love. Harry, as always,
much
thank
love,
you much,
Harry.
mate.
See you later.
Big up, Jez, your legend. So what now? Do you need Spurs to lose their last 2? Yes, we need to win the last game, Arsenal Manic, and they've got to lose their last 2. If they do that, then it's a point that keeps us up, and that's what it boils down to. It's that tight. Epic says only good thing he did was keep the books good. So after the takeover, we could spend another than that. I can't stand Mark Ashley.
Absolutely, that's it. That's all he ever did.
That's saying goodbye to Harry. It's me, every since big up MammaFlossy. Full time. Yeah, 100% agree. Matt Leon saying, and also Tar Leon as well. And game over. So sorry, mate. Yeah,
Sorry,
I'll be there at 8:30. Tom, thank you, Michael, as well. I mean, if you look at the way we sat up in the first place, I don't think it was wrong. When you look at the defensive errors, Mama, in the for the first goal, the fact that the keeper plays the ball out, and considering the last 10 minutes she was peppering us, pressuring us, and yet we still decided to play the ball out to the left. And you were on it. You switched on from the get-out
for the whole game, which I'm really surprised at, considering we've got nothing to play for.
Yeah, and I think this is the thing. I mean, look, I'm just watching the players now. They look a bit dejected, and rightly so. But they've, at the end of the day,
it's horrible.
But they've got to look at themselves as well. That's the thing, Mama. Got to look at themselves. You don't, if you put in performances and not get anything out of it, then you deserve to be where you are. And Leon saying, MammaFlossy, it's great to see you too. He's gone as well.
Lovely to see you too, Leon. Thank you.
But now, like I said, we're relying on a game on Tuesday, and then we've got to turn up against Leeds, and you're going to get people saying, "Oh, Leeds going to roll over," because obviously, they want to see Spurs go down. But it all changes if they beat Chelsea.
Yeah,
basically that's it. That is it.
It's horrible at this end of the season, though, when you're fighting for points, and it's, can we get another point? Will they score a goal? And it's just horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. But the thing is, Mama, we've been here before, and the worst thing when you look at the beginning of the season, and she's left now, but when you look, Karen Brady saying that their remit for the season is to stay in the Premier League for one more year, because if we do that, that's 15 years in the Premier League. There's more, or she was, let's say, more concerned about having that than the structure and development of the squad. That just speaks volumes for me.
And you don't get a cup and you don't get paid for that, do you?
Yeah. Oh, no, but she gave herself a pay rise.
I'm sure she did.
She gave herself a pay rise. But that's you watching the Champions League to be tomorrow, Tony? Arteta loves you. Of course, Lone Star, I'll be watching that. Matt says, bring tears to my eyes. Watched this club for over 30 years. This club has been in my family since the 1920s. That's 100 years, means so much to me. GSB are a cancer. We don't deserve this. And this is the sad thing about it, Matt. I mean, when you look at it, if the team puts it in and you're still not supported by the ball, then it doesn't matter what you do as a manager, as a players. If your ball's not going to invest into the team, then what chance do you have? And that's any club. I mean, like you said, Mike Ashley, what he did at Newcastle, you was, lucky managed to get out of that just in time. So, yeah, I mean, look at this now. It's still 2 points. So if Spurs lose that game and we win the next one, and it all comes down to that, and then they've got to lose against Everton as well. So it's one of those. Epic says, and Matt, I do feel sorry for you, Matt. I mean, especially when you've got that many generations that support with the club. You know, your family's seen it through thick and thin, man. Epic says, how can Man United be in debt and FFP not affect them? You're only allowed to lose so much a season, and Man U are hundreds of millions in debt. See, the problem is with that, Epic, is you've got to think, when the Glazers bought the club, that was before the sustainability and stuff like this. So when you look at it, the law no doubt protects that. And that's the worst part about it. There's that loophole. If the fact that the Glaziers bought the club, and then the first thing they did was put the debt back onto the club because they knew it would generate the money.
In Man United have a fantastic income, shirt sales, etc., etc. I mean, you go anywhere in the world, you're going to see a Man United shirt,
Exactly.
I mean, this
is the thing, because do you remember what was his name? Peter Kenyon. You know, when he was there, he exploited that side of things. So, I mean, you could walk into any supermarket, you could have got bought a Man United protractor set, you know, Man United Coca-Cola, Man United crisps, Man United chocolate. He exploited it to the hilt, the brand. So, yeah. Arsenal Manic says, if you played another half, you didn't look like scoring. Lots of huffing and puffing, no cutting edge. And this is the thing. It's all right going, as I said this as well, it's all right going forward, but there's no chance that we was going to be scoring more goals. And don't get me wrong, great goal by Tatty. You know, that's one he'll talk about, but at the end it still reads 3-1. Good evening, Troj. Nuno bottle job. Man. Good evening to Lewis. Thanks for coming as well. Tough loss that 100%, my friend. Thank you for joining us as well. Do appreciate that. But he also says smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you, sir. Evening, Paul. Spurs lose next 2 games. We beat Leeds 1, and that's it. 100%. It's one of those. It's definitely going to be that. And I did say it's going to be 1 point. Josh says tactics killed us yet again. And this is the thing, Mum, when you ask the question, would we stick with Nuno? It's that part is the thing that, for me, is that if you can't get that part right, what chance do you stand? And that's the problem. That's what's kind of cost us throughout the season. Paul also says Spurs lose the next 2 games. We beat Leeds. That'll be it. Jose, good evening and welcome into the channel as well.
Hi, Jose.
Make sure you go see Jose's channel. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe for him as well. Afternoon, Tony and Mama. Good to see you, mate. Paul says, go today, to be honest, but until it's over, it ain't over. Exactly. Lewis Gomez is saying United revenue is up there with Real Madrid. Yeah, true. Josh says Tatty had more fight than the others combined. The whole squad, I'd say. Yeah, at least he wanted something. He wanted something out of that game. Epic saying Mike used at St James's advertisement board for his own brand. And yeah, I see. I get what they're doing now. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, the fact he wanted to turn it into the Sports Direct Stadium. Jesus Christ,
that was horrific. That I mean, really. And you know how much you paid for those boards all around St James's Park? £1 a year. That's how much Sports Direct paid Newcastle United Football Club £1 a year.
Wow. If you're not looking at
sponsorship, that like, isn't it?
Well, you know where the interest was lied. Yeah. So he obviously knew the Newcastle gig was only a short-term thing then. In pound. Dear me. Thank you, Paisley. Commiseration, West Ham. Big up to Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle deserved to the win at the end of the day. Leslie saying, yeah, come on, Chelsea. Matt saying, love and respect to all. I'm off. I need rum, a good smoke, some PlayStation, walk the dog, and a let off some steam. Cheers all. Come in your home. Up the Chelsea. Do your jobs. Matt, thanks for joining us and enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. Leon saying, yeah, Paul, it is. Luke hanging on to a candy floss rope. And call St James Sports Director Arena. Yeah, man alive.
Would have never worked, Epic. Never. We wouldn't have pulled up with that. Never worked.
Nah. And of course, yes, he went to Chelsea afterwards, didn't he, Peter Kenyon? Is he still there, Michael? Let us know. It'd be interesting if he is still there. Dreadful mistakes killed West Ham yet again. That's been our problem all season. Lone Star. That's why we are where we are. Good evening to Mike. He's saying it's going to come down to the very last game. Now, Dom, And for people like Sky Sports, TNT, TalkSport, all the sports channels, they are relishing this moment. Top of the table, bottom of the table, middle in the park for the European, who's going to be where. Jesus. Good evening to Gospel British Isles. He said yesterday that West Ham would lose. I do think Spurs will lose on Tuesday as well. You did indeed. You did indeed. And if you know them numbers for the lottery, please let us know. Ultimately says, so Sports Direct paid nothing back into Newcastle United from its profits. Basically.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No. Evening, Steve. He says, 65 years a hammer, born a hammer, die a hammer, irons through and through. 100%. Absolutely. So, Davey, good evening as well. Team fan here. I take no pleasure in seeing you in this position. We've been there. Anything can happen, though. Absolutely, David. I do appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much for that. And that's the way I see it as well, Davey. Until the last game, we'll see. We will see. But Lone Star is always the optimist. Doubt it. Thank you. Stay up with people. Leslie, you as well.
Hi, Leslie.
We will be wrapping it up. I will say, first of all, before we do go out, though, it is great to have MammaFlossy back on the channel and in person more than
Thank
in
you.
the chat, been a long time overdue, but appreciate it. Not the game that we wanted. Great result for you boys, but if you look at it, the main thing is what me and you did in this show, and that's the key thing.
Yeah.
Regardless of the result, regardless. Night, Leslie. Ultimately saying, take care, Mama and Tony and MammaFlossy. Chin up, Tony.
Hi, Manic.
Michael Chelsea saying, sadly not Tom. Nobody stays at Chelsea for a long time. This is very true. Yes, I do know what he meant, Arsenal Manic, and chin up. I'll keep my chins up. I'll be all right. Don't worry. Good evening, Darren. He said, I'm not religious, but I actually said a prayer asking God to not let Nuno play a back five. And what did he do? It's all your fault, Darren. You've caused the downfall today. No, I'm joking, my friend. Yeah, not good at all. People in the chat, I will be back on at 8:30 with the Sunday night takeaway. There should be some interesting conversations going on in there. I no doubt there will be. Thank you for being with me and Mama for this show. We do appreciate it. But it wasn't to be for West Ham. Now it's down to the maths, the gods, the rabbit foot, the four-leaf clover, Mystic Meg, and everyone else around.
The voodoo dolls, everything.
The voodoo dolls, the whole shebang. We shall see. And everyone's saying, have a good week, Leon. Yeah, thank you, Lone Star. Appreciate that as well from you. Thank you very much indeed. We will see you soon anyway. Take care for now. And
take care, people.
Take care. Bye-bye. Does it help I put the right one?